All bleeding eventually stops. This pitch is about the NHS bleeding money to external agencies. This quote is something we learned very early on in surgical training. When you accidentally cut a big blood vessel and blood squirts everywhere, and your trainer states this quote, and then says, well, you either stop it or the patient dies. This is analogous to the current situation and knife edge that the NHS is on. We either stop the hemorrhaging of cash or the NHS dies. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dr. Coomber. Sick doctor? Need cover? Go to DocDirect. Agentless NHS, saving us £1,900 per minute. This is currently how the NHS or an HR department orders a temporary doctor. As you can see, it's a very convoluted system with lots of people involved, lots of different emails, and lots of phone conversations. This is the current communication method, i.e. we have doctor on the left, hospital on the right, and we have agency in the middle. We are going to cut out this agency. We're going to get rid of this third party, and we will have communication between the doctor and the hospital. Our workflow processes will now be much more simplified, and we will have vacancy becomes available. HR logs into our website, sends a text message to 1,000 available doctors. The doctor receives the message, which has a unique telephone number in. They call the hospital, vacancy filled. This is our website, and this is where we will direct HR to log in and fill out that they have a vacancy. Doctors will register here, and then they will fill in more details on this page, including the specialties that they're happy to work in. I can't see the slides, unfortunately. This is our last slide on our website, which essentially shows the final slide that the HR gets, and they can select the individual doctors they want to send the message to, and then hit send, and that sends the text message to all of them. 3% of the NHS budget is spent on temporary staff. That equates to £3.3 billion annually, and that is double the annual budget of Cambridge and Norwich hospitals combined, and they are two very big hospitals. Next is HR benefits. I've been in contact with HR directors in NHS trusts in the Eastern region, and they want to take this process further, and we want to get rid of their paper system and integrate our automated online system. There has been some obstruction to this. People have said, you can't do this. It's too complicated. It will never work. Ours is an example of disruptive innovation. We have done this in 54 hours and it works. On to doctor benefits. We surveyed 20 doctors. 18 of them said they would much rather use our service where they receive a text rather than receiving an email. Our goals, we aim to present this to HR directors on the 15th of December. We then want to have it up and running, medium term, and run it in 10 hospitals in the east of England. And eventually, we want to spread this to other businesses, such as the RNLI and the police force. Our team has an experienced product manager. As I said, I'm a doctor. We have 3 experienced developers and a designer and a working prototype. We are actually going to do this, and we can do it if you give us your help. Let's save the NHS and make a great startup. Thank you. Team. Sorry, the laptop's broken as well. Has anyone just received a message at all? All right, so the website is actually functioning, and we've actually sent most of the mentors and some of the judges the message that doctors will receive. It's that simple. Any questions at all?
Great idea, great demo, love the demo. You just got a call from a judge. Wow, that's a proper live working system. So why has the NHS not done this? Because it sounds really simple. It sounds really like they should have done it years ago. 3%, it's a lot of money. Why not?
I wrote to Jeremy Hunt 2 years ago about this project, and one of his inferiors replied saying he's too busy to meet with me. I've spoken to multiple HR people that they say they're too busy, they basically can't do it, is what they've said. But we've done it. In 54 hours, we've got a working product.
Can I just quickly ask where you make your money? Are you charging, is it the texts and...
At present, this is a not-for-profit. We are going to get money through the NHS. The idea is to have this set up, and the NHS takes it over after the pilot. Thanks.